A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Changing the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bussey. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
looking for the end zone. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's... At about Michigan. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target over the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Aggies will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Morgan. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. No huddle here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hard in the backfield. It's Owens. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Ready
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Here's the handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half. To cut this to a 1-possession game, you need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. extra blocker. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Caught behind the line, it's Underwood. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's brought in at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out of space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll try the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Texas A&M going up tempo. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll will get this drive going from the 17. They believe they can run right here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move to pick up yardage. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Aggies in the hurry up. They go right back to him. Oh, better look out! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Soft spot in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
On the move. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Lewis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to slam it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Motion from the back. They want to run this quarterback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the direct snap, it's Owens. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The short hands, it's Norman. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. If you want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Steps away. Touchdown, Wolverines. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
now first down here in the second overtime. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The lone back's got it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Direct snap. It's Owens. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick it for the win.